I'm Anna, the top woman trader in the world, and I assist and experienced traders in generating profits. In this video, we'll discuss the first steps to take in the world of trading. See you after the intro. Good morning, traders! Before we dive into this ocean of trading knowledge, I have something important to tell you. If you want to see how I put all these great series we're about to discuss into practice, don't forget to check out my courses. There, you can learn how I trade on stock indices and commodities. It's like sitting next to me as I try to tame these financial bulls and bears, without the risk of me stealing your coffee. I hope you're comfortable, because today I'm taking you on a crazy journey into the fantastic and a bit crazy world of trading. I know, some of you are already thinking, oh no, how boring, but I promise, I'll try to make everything more exciting than a TV series marathon, with a surprise ending. So, imagine you're in front of an immense ocean, the moving waves. Those are the financial markets, always in motion, sometimes called as lake, other times agitated like a full-blown storm. Some of you might feel a bit intimidated, as if you're about to dive into deep waters. Others are super excited, ready to ride the highest wave. But don't worry, whatever you're feeling, today I will be your compass, your life jacket, and your tour guide on this financial adventure. Okay, let's start with the basics. What the hell can you trade? Well guys, there is an embarrassment of riches. It's like being in a giant financial supermarket, like those American ones where you can find everything from mozzarella to 50-inch TV. We have stocks. Think of them as little pieces of ownership in a company. Like you buy an Apple stock and boom, you're one of the owners. Cool, right? Imagine being able to tell your friend, hey, I'm one of the owners of Apple. Okay, maybe you only own 0.000%, but hey, it's still something. And it's not just Apple. You can buy Tesla stocks and feel a little bit like Elon Musk on Netflix and say you're financing the next TV series that will keep you glued to the couch for days. The possibilities are endless. Then there are bonds. Okay, I admit, they're a bit less exciting than stocks. They're like the boring cousin who always comes to family parties. But hey, they're important. It's like you're lending money to a government or a mega company. They promise to pay it back to you with interest. You're practically a miniature bank. Think about it, you can say you've lent money to the United States. Make you feel a bit important, doesn't it? And what about currencies? Forex is like a giant bazaar, like those you see in movies set in Morocco, but instead of carpets and spices, here you exchange dollars, euros, yen. It's huge. Think about it, every day in this market, more than $6 trillion are exchanged. They're more than the GDP of many countries combined. And the funny thing, every time you go on a vacation and change your euros into dollars or yen, you're participating in this market. You are traders and you didn't know it. Next time you're at the airport currency exchange, you can feel like the real wolves of Wall Street. But doesn't it end there? There are commodities. Gold, oil, coffee. Yes, you heard it right. Even your espresso can be the subject of trading. Imagine being able to bet on the price of coffee. If you guess right, you could profit and have one more excuse for that extra cappuccino. I'm not drinking too much coffee. I'm doing market research. And then, guys, there are cryptocurrencies. The new stars like Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're a bit like the Wild West of finance. Exciting, potentially profitable, but also risky. It's like being a digital pioneer. One day you might tell your grandchildren, I was there when Bitcoin was worth only $50,000. Sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? In short, there is a world out there ready to be explored. But be careful, don't get carried away. You don't have to trade everything. It's often better to specialize in one or a few things. As they say, jack of all trades, master of none. You don't want to be that guy at the buffet who fills his plate with a bit of everything, and they can't eat anything, right? Now, how do we understand when to buy or sell? These where two approaches come into play. Technical analysis and fundamental analysis. They are like two different lenses for looking at the market. It's as if you were trying to figure out whether to date someone. Technical analysis would look at their past behavior, while fundamental analysis would study their personality and life situations. Technical analysis is like being a chart detective. Imagine having a graph in front of you showing the price trend of a stock. The technical analysis scrutinizes it looking for clues and patterns that repeat, like Sherlock Holmes examining the crime scene. They use tools with fancy names like Bollinger Bands or Mickey D. It's a bit like reading coffee grounds, but more scientific. You might see things like a head and shoulders. No, not that shampoo. Double toes or triangles. It's like playing at the finest shapes in clouds, but with money at stake. For example, if you see a figure that looks like a head with two shoulders, it might suggest that the price is about to change direction. It's as if the chart were winking at you and saying, hey, something big is about to happen. On the other side is fundamental analysis. Here you do more of the economic journalist or financial detective. You analyze news, financial reports, and economic trends. You try to understand if a company is healthy, if a sector is growing, if a country's economy is strong. It's like doing a complete checkup on a company or an economy. Imagine being a doctor, but instead of listening to a patient's heart, you're examining a company's balance sheets. These profits seem a little bit low. Maybe we should prescribe a diet of cost cuts and a bit of marketing exercise. Which of the two is better? Well, it's like asking whether the pizza or pasta is better. Both have their strengths, and many traders use a mix of the two. The most important thing is to find the approach that works best for you. Some traders are like chefs who mix different ingredients to create a perfect recipe. But beware. Before you throw yourself into this world as if you were in a pool full of money, there is one fundamental thing to do. Choose a reliable broker. The broker is like your dance partner in trading. They must be reliable, have their feet firmly on the ground, and not step on your toes with absurd commissions. When choosing a broker, there are several things to look at. First of all, make sure they are regulated. It's like a restaurant with a hygiene certificate displayed. It gives you a certain peace of mind. You wouldn't want to eat at a place where the chef washes his hands once a month, right? Well, the same goes for brokers. Then, look at the commissions. It's like choosing a phone plan. You need to understand which one best suits your trading style. Some brokers charge for each trade, others have a monthly subscription, some have wider spreads than others. It's like comparing offers for your favorite TV series. You want the one that gives you the best value for money. And don't forget to evaluate the trading platform. It must be easy to use, stable, with many useful tools. Try the free demos. It's like taking a test drive before buying a car. You wouldn't want to find yourself with a Ferrari if you can't even start the engine, right? Once you've chosen the broker, you'll need to open an account. Don't worry, it's not like a blood test. You will just need to provide some documents, prove who you are, and deposit some funds. It's like opening a bank account, but usually faster and with less bureaucracy. Think about how long it takes to open a bank account. Well, with an online broker, it's usually much faster. Sometimes you can start trading on the same day. And there you have it. You are ready to start. But wait a minute. Before trading as if there were no tomorrow, you must do one fundamental thing. Choose a strategy. You can't throw yourself into the market like a bull in a china shop. Trading strategies are like clothes. There is no one size fits all. You need to find the best one that suits you, your character, your lifestyle, your goals. It's like choosing a car. Some prefer a comfortable sedan for long trips, others a sports car for last trips on the track. There are position traders, who are a bit like the marathon runners of trading. They maintain positions for a long time, weeks, months, or even years. They are patient, they don't get scared by daily market fluctuations. If they're the type of person who can plant a seed and patiently wait for it to grow into a tree, this might be the strategy for you. Then there are swing traders, more similar to middle-distance runners. They hold positions for days or weeks, trying to capture the swings, that is, the medium-term oscillations of the market. It's a good compromise between position trading and shorter-term trading. It's like taking on a road trip, loud enough to be exciting but not as long as to make you homesick. Day traders, they are in the sprinters of traders. They enter and exit the market on the same day. They never hold position open overnight. It's an approach that requires steady nerves, quick decision-making, and the ability to manage stress. If you love adrenaline and can dedicate many hours a day to trading, this could be your style. It's like being in those TV cooking challenges where you have to prepare a dish in 30 minutes. And finally, we have the scalpers. Well, they're like those hyperactive kids who never stay still. They make very quick trades, sometimes lasting only a few seconds or minutes. They try to profit from very small price movements, but they do it very frequently. It's like collecting pennies but doing it thousands of times a day. Imagine being Flash, but instead of saving the world, you are trading. Which is the best strategy? The one that suits you? It depends on your character. Are you patient as a fisherman or restless as a cat on a hot tin roof? On the time you have available, can you follow the market all day or only occasionally? On your goals, are you looking for quick but risky gains or slower but hopefully safer growth? My advice? Start with a simple strategy. Maybe swing trading or position trading. These are approaches that require less time and are less stressful. Then, as you gain experience, you can experiment with other strategies. It's like learning to cook. Start with simple recipes, then move on to more complicated ones. Now I want to tell you something important. Trading is not gambling. It's not a frantic race towards wealth. It's not even an automatic money dispenser. It's more like a marathon than a sprint. It takes patience, discipline, and above all, the ability to learn from your mistakes. Yes, you heard it right, mistakes. You will make them. It's inventable. Even the most experienced traders make mistakes. The important thing is not to avoid them at all costs, but to learn from them. Every mistake is an opportunity for improvement. It's like falling while learning to ride a bike. It hurts, but it teaches you to keep your balance better next time. How do you learn from mistakes? First of all, keep a trading journal. Record every trade you make, the reason why you made it, how it went. It's like keeping a logbook on a ship. It will help you see patterns in your behavior, identify what works and what doesn't. You might discover, for example, that you tend to better with certain types of assets or at certain times of the day. Then regularly do a post-mortem analysis of your trades, not just the ones that went wrong, but also the ones that went well. Ask yourself, why did this trade work? Can I replicate it? Why did this so other one go wrong? What can I learn? It's like being a detective, but instead of solving crimes, you are solving the mystery of your trades. And don't be afraid to admit your mistakes. Ego is one of the biggest enemies of a trader. If you make a mistake, admit it, learn from it, and move on. Don't cling to a losing position just because you don't want to admit you were wrong. It's like continuing to watch a boring movie just because you paid for the ticket. Sometimes it's better to cut your losses and move on to something better. Remember, even the greatest traders have had their moments of difficulty. George Soros, one of the most famous traders in the world, once said, "It's not whether we are going to be wrong or right, but how much we are going to make when we get right, and how much we are going to lose when we are wrong." Even the big guys made mistakes. You shouldn't feel bad if it happens to you too. And last but not least, trading is a journey, not a destination. Markets are constantly evolving and you must evolve with them. What works today might not work tomorrow. You must always be ready to adapt, to learn, to grow. It's like being in a video game where the rules are constantly changing. You must stay awake and reactive. How can you do it? Well, I have something special for you. If you really want to accelerate your learning path and see trading in action, check out my memberships. There you can see me operate in real time on European indices. It's like sitting next to me while I navigate the markets, but without the risk of me stealing your coffee. And for those who want to get serious, I've created advanced courses that will take you to the next level. Think of them as a boot camp for your trading brain. They will teach you not only the techniques, but also the mindset necessary to succeed in trading. Don't miss the opportunity to accelerate your path to success in trading. Click on the link below to join my membership or sign up for my courses. The market waits for no one, so why wait? Let's start this journey together today. In conclusion, my friends, trading can be an exciting adventure. It can offer opportunities for profit, but it also involves risks. Don't be dazzled by promises of easy wealth. You know those ads that say, "Become a millionaire in a month with trading"? Well, those are more fanciful than a science fiction movie. Real success in trading requires commitment, study, and a good dose of self-control. It's no coincidence that in my courses the psychological part is predominant. Why? Because trading is 20% technique and 80% psychology. It's like being an Olympic athlete. You can have all the techniques in the world, but if your mind isn't trained, you won't go far. Trading is like climbing a mountain. The summit may seem alluring and some might be tempted to run towards it, but real climbers know that it's the journey that counts, not just the destination. Step by step, learning to navigate difficult terrains and adapting to changing conditions, that's how you reach the summit. And believe me, the view from the top is worth every drop of sweat. Are you ready to start this journey? Remember, I'm here to guide you, to give you a map and a compass, but the real journey will be yours. You will be the one to decide which path to follow, which risks to take, when to rest and when to push forward. It's like being the protagonist of your adventure movie. Trading can be frustrating at times, but it can also be incredibly rewarding, not just financially, but also personally. It will teach you a lot about yourself, about your psychology, about your ability to manage risks and uncertainty. You might discover sides of yourself that you didn't know even you had. So, what are you waiting for? The market is out there, ready to be explored. Arm yourself with knowledge, patience, and a bit of courage and launch yourself into this adventure. Remember, every great trader started somewhere. Today could be your day one. And if you ever feel overwhelmed or discouraged, remember that I'm here for you. In my courses and my membership, you will find not only knowledge, but also a community of traders ready to support you. Because in trading, as in life, we are stronger together. Good trading to all of you, and may the charts always be in your favor. And remember, if you feel lost in the maze of charts, or if the RCI seems more complicated than a Chinese restaurant menu, you know where to find me. I'm here to turn your help into loves and your moments of panic into profit opportunities. Now, go out there and show those markets what are you made for. The world of trading awaits you with all its challenges and opportunities. And who knows, maybe one day you will be the one giving speeches like this, inspiring the next generation of traders. Because in trading, as in life, the journey never really ends. There's always something new to learn, a new challenge to face, a new horizon to open.